Hello! Today we are going to weave candlesticks. I would like to call this tutorial Creating a Romantic Mood. Once I was asked to weave a white candlestick for a wedding photo shoot, and it had to look like this. I have done, but I don't really like it. There is nothing special about this kind of shape. So consequently, I've decided to get to know the subject deeper, which has resulted in experiences like this. Today I would like to share them with you. I will tell you what conclusions I have made while weaving the candlesticks like this, which ideas I have liked more than the other ones, all the peculiarities associated with weaving candlesticks. So first of all, I believe that the candlesticks have to be secure. That's why each of them has a glass container inside. These are different kinds of cans. I tried to pick them as short as I could. This one is the shortest. Why? Because otherwise it would be inconvenient to light a candle. One has to light a candle at first and only after that to put it inside carefully. So the shorter the candlestick is, the easier it is to light a candle. In the shortest one, you can even light a candle inside. At first I have made use of all the cans I had at home, then I decided to experiment with shapes. So I bought wide glasses like these two identical ones, and the narrower ones. Unfortunately, I cannot take it outside because I have varnished it already, but you can see it, as well as desert bowls. Before starting to weave a candlestick, I would like to propose you to determine what exactly you want from it. Whether you would like a diffused light with quaint pattern or you prefer more light. After we have tried all of these candlesticks in action, my daughter, for example, likes this one most of all. It doesn't produce much light, but it looks rather effective. There is not much light getting through the grating pattern, but the pattern turns out rather interesting. Zigzag. We do have a tutorial on this kind of pattern, so you can apply it while weaving a candlestick like this. If you need more light, I would recommend you either such grates with thick ups and bottoms and open center giving much light, or as an alternative such exotic interlacings. They let more light through. So today I would propose you to focus on two types of candlesticks like this. One more thing I'd like to add before starting. What kind of tubes we have to use? In this case, thin and soft tubes are required. The standard ones do not match because they make the article a bit rough. The articles are small, so you need very thin tubes. I have rolled them around such a thin knitting needle. For these particular tubes, I have used the paper, which is rather unusual. It is commonly used for placing between the metal leaves. It used to be called cigarette paper. I needed white paper, and because it was the only white paper I had, so I have rolled the tubes of this paper. I have to warn you beforehand that it is not very easy to weave with this paper. Newspapers are much better for weaving, but because my task was to get white tubes, I had no choice. As well, I'd like to draw your attention to the holders. I have tried making holders of different types. For some candlesticks, flower petals are good as holders. For this one I have woven a kind of cane and have used small carabiners. The holders for candlesticks mustn't be right above the fire. That's why they have to be either fallen to the side or like these, the ones that do not interfere with fire. Because, as I have already mentioned, security is the first requirement in this case. That's why we have glass inside and a holder from one side. As well, I have experimented with such a chain, such a flexible holder. Actually, fire is not big here, so if the holder was a little longer, one could hang it up. At least for carrying it is quite sufficient. I'm going to show you how to weave a holder like this as well.